Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Damlola. If you're new to this channel, please do subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification, and tell me something great at the comment section. She Must Be Obeyed is a Nigerian miniseries that starred very interesting and talented actors and musical artists. Actors, I'm talking about Funke Akindele, Nancy Siame, Lateef Adedimeji, Aka Shafi Bello, Adoni Ade, and many others. Musical artists, I'm talking about Oslade V, who happens to be the ex-Niger housemate from lockdown season. Waje, who is a top-notch, interesting, and popular musical artist. Umbu Smith, who sang Osinachi, and we haven't heard anything from him for a very long time. And many others. Now, episode 1 started with a very interesting part where Funke Akindele, whose name in this particular mini-series is called Shebola Adewale. She was performing on stage in an awards show called NUA Awards, just like the Eddies Awards. And she was actually doing very well on stage with a performance, with the singing. It was really nice. You know, the performance, the energy from her herself, it was really admirable. It was really amazing. It was a very fantastic show, and you could tell that the audience who were actually watching her were enjoying themselves. There were a lot of fans, you know, who really like her, who actually are fans. Like, she literally has a fan base basically called She Gang actually called She Gang or She Army or something. So, and there is this part of Waje who is not in good terms with She, that's Shebola. She doesn't like She at all. She doesn't want to even hear that she's around her. She doesn't even like her smell. Like, she doesn't like her at all. For some reason, I do not even know. Now, V, on the other hand, is an artist who also performed at the award show, who definitely did deliver. It was interesting. I really enjoyed her performance. V is someone that I've watched in lockdown season. She's extremely talented when it comes to music. You can give it to her 100%. She and Lekondre their season gave it when it comes to music. After the whole musical aspect, it was now time to announce, you know, the artist of the year. Apparently, it turns out in that particular mini series, it's only guys that have been getting artist of the year from NUA Awards. So they want a lady to actually, you know, win artist of the year. V, on the other hand, isn't happy at all. Like, she's not really taking it well at all. Like, she's not even expecting herself to, you know, get the artist of the year. By the way, her name on stage is called Tito. Yeah, that is her name on stage or in the movie. And the nominee is her. Before I announce who actually won the best artist of the year in this series, Derele did very fantastic job by hosting the award show. That guy never disappoints. Is a legend when it comes to hosting shows. He's one person that I really respect and I so much honor when it comes to hosting show, hosting events, hosting occasion. Now, Derele did host the awards show and then welcome Eniola Badmus and one other guy, I'm not really sure of his name, to come and announce the winner of the artist of the year. And the winner is, of course, she was expected to be called, but unfortunately Tito was announced the artist of the year. Tito was excited. Tito's manager was excited. If you guys know Timini in Jennifer's Diary, that is Jennifer's personal assistant. That same guy happens to be Tito's manager in this particular series. I must commend Funke Akindele for bringing this up. I mean, I've missed Funke Akindele on my screen. Jennifer's Diary, I've had enough of Jennifer's Diary. I want something different, and this is actually really giving it to me. I really love this particular series, I must say. Now, let's continue this episode. After the announcement was done, while the award show was going on, some people were watching it on their screen in their different homes. Bado, who is a very funny person. She's a skit maker, she's a comedian, she's an actress. I know you should know her. She's quite popular. She also did not even disappoint me at all. Like, she did nail our role perfectly well. She happens to be She's maid. Yeah, she happens to be Shebola's maid, and she was watching the show from her own room in She's house, basically. So you could hear her shouting, "Madame Loma won, Madame Loma win," speaking some very funny Yoruba mixed with English. Very funny. It was actually a very hilarious moment. I must say that part was needed in this particular series. You want to watch out for that if you're looking forward to watch this particular series. Also, there was a part where they were showing a beer parlor where they show Patient Ozoko. I didn't announce that when I was introducing some of the actors, that was starred in this particular series, but we all know Patient Ozoko is a legend. She's one woman that has really outdone herself when it comes to acting. Like, she's so good, and she has been in the industry for a long period of time. I must say that she's one of the most talented actress of all time in the Nigerian movie industry. She also did nail her role as a drunkard, apparently. Oh goodness, that role, I don't think I've ever seen Patient Ozoko act as a drunkard before. This is my first time. Personally, she must have done that before in other movies. She has acted a lot of movies, but this is my first time watching her in this kind of role, and she did very well. She did very, very well. I must say, she did very, very well. She was there trying to argue with MC Lively, who also came to the beer parlor to enjoy and have a good time, and they were watching a match. And apparently it turns out that they call Maji or Patient Ozoko Mama Cruz, in that beer parlor. Basically, they call her Mama Cruz, and she's very good with betting. At that age, drunken master, she's very good with betting. So there was this particular match that was going on after the award show, which is called the match between Sky and Onions Club. So she was betting that Onions Club are going to win, while MC Lively was saying that no, Sky is going to be the overall winner. At the end of the day, they dropped money. She dropped a child's school fees. Can you guys imagine? She dropped a child's school fees, guys, and I must commend her. I must commend her because she's actually really good when it comes to betting. She won, and the most amazing, I can't say amazing, the most weirdest thing happened to her after a win. But let's get to the other part. What happened to Shebola? Shebola, what happened to she when she got home after the award event? Unfortunately, she didn't win. When she got home, she was very, very angry, of course, but she was acting as if she was cool on the outside. One thing I noticed about her, the part or the role she's trying to depict to us is that she's a very fantastic musical artist. She's very talented. She wants to be obeyed. She wants to be listened to. She wants to be the best, best artist of the year. She wants to be the only female best artist in Nigeria. Yes, yes. But she is not good to the people that are close to her. She is not a nice person to the people that are close to her. And she lives a fake life. Living a fake life doesn't mean she's not rich. She's just acting as if she's rich. No, we'll get there. And when she got home, a maid greeted her and then she requested for amala. Guys, this same lady during the award ceremony already said that she doesn't want to take anything that has to do with meat, that she's a vegetarian. She doesn't take chicken. She doesn't take this. She doesn't take that. She only take vegetables, anything veg. That's what she does. And she requested for amala from Omo Badon. I don't know. I think I'm right, Omo Badon. She requested for amala, begiri, ewedu, shaki, ero, shaki Mary. She was just requesting for a lot of things. And I'm like, where are you going to put all these foods? Jeez, at that time, So apparently Lateef Adedimeji happens to be Shebola's younger brother, and Cisco, who happens to be Aka, happens to be our manager. Cisco acted as let me just say it as a guy that dresses like a lady. These guys now that act like a lady, all makeup thingy, rings everywhere, show, like to gossip, like to talk anyhow. They don't have respect for you. They give it to you anyhow. That is the kind of person Cisco is. After she requested for the food, she went inside, she went upstairs, and she went to remove her makeup. She was not happy about the fact that she didn't win the award. She kept on saying all sorts of things about Tito, like this girl, she's gonna cry, she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. Then she removed her makeup. Guys, when she removed her makeup, I thought that was just the end of it, but a shocker came. Guys, she removed her wig, and guess what we saw? Akbari Kolondo. Hey! Guys, I don't know how they did that part, but I must give it to the person, the costumer, is the costumer they call them, that actually did that part, that made her look like she does not have a, oh my goodness, I don't know how they did it, but they nailed it perfectly. It was, oh, She Must Be Obeyed is a fantastic movie, like really, really fantastic movie. Top notch, guys, top notch. I really like what I'm seeing I mean, this is just the beginning, but I really like what I'm saying. She came back, and then started eating like bien. That was how she was eating. I must tell you guys the fact. I don't know why she has like a very weird part. She has weird attitude. I must say, very weird attitude. She was eating the food in a very, as if she hasn't eaten for years. That's like she was eating the food. She has two sides. There is a side that she's good, she's nice, and there is a side where she lives like a weird person, someone that has a skull head, someone that doesn't know how to eat properly, eats like a very weird person. It's just a very weird part. To the part where Nancy Seme, who started as Victoria, was super excited that she got a job as a personal assistant for that's Shebola, and she doesn't know what she's getting into. But she was really happy. Her popsy was very happy for her. Everybody was really happy for her. And then back to drunken master or drunken mistress and her family, and that it turns out that Mama Cruz has 3 children, and she has 2 boys and a lady, and the lady is the one carrying all the matter on her head. Her mom is not serious, her popsy is gone, so she's just there. It was a very emotional moment for her when she remembered how she lost her dad, and how she doesn't have a serious mother. So now, what was the weird thing that happened to Mama Cruz? The next morning, Mama Cruz just saw herself in front of the house, our own house. She was sitting on the floor, and her children were crying. The son and the daughter were not happy with her, and then they asked, Mama, where's the school fees that they gave to you to give to me? And she was looking for the school fees. Apparently, I don't know how the money got lost. Both the money she won and the money she used to bet is nowhere to be found. Everything is all gone. That is why it's not good to be drinking. Everything is gone. Back to the part where Mrs. Shebola was inside her house and she was trying to do some things to Tito. She has like a lot of phones. There are phones for Defender, there are phones for trolls, comments. And she has like a lot of phones where she used to, write comments on social media. So you will not know that she's the one dropping the comments. You think it's someone else that is dropping the comments. So she has different accounts like that. I don't know how she was able to do it. Almost 6 phones, So she started dropping comments on Tito's account, on Tito's page, on Tito's post with different phones, with different accounts. Some were nice, some were not nice, some were defending, some were not defending. Some said she slept with somebody, slept with one of the juries to get their words. She was just doing all those sorts of things, and people started seeing the comments, and at the end of the day the comment got to Tito, and it didn't really get to her personally. I mean, she didn't feel bad because she was in club, she was still having fun, vibing and enjoying herself. And I think I really like that. That's some great thing there, girl. That's nice. And she, on the other hand, inside her own house where she was writing those comments, she was feeling very bad that Tito is not feeling bad, Tito is not crying. So at the end of the day, Victoria came in as personal assistant, and she felt intimidated because Victoria was looking really beautiful. And to see her carry now, she's a fine girl. She was looking really beautiful, and then she ordered Cisco to take her to the wardrobe. Guys, the wardrobe was so messy, and then she had to pick some clothes that looked like housemaid clothes and some butter that looked like housemaid butter. Wear these clothes and follow me. And after that, Cisco told her to clean all her makeup. Can you imagine? Hey, now wow, Cisco, you won't do your body. That was what she wore to follow her for her interview. She got to where she was supposed to do her interview at the radio station. She was acting like she's supportive of Tito. She likes Tito. She's this, she's that. She was just playing different parts. Oh my goodness. Okay, so at the end of the day, she came outside. She was about leaving. Then she saw her fans rooting for her. Funny enough, she has a lot of fans. Fans rooting for her, saying she must be obeyed. She deserves the award. Blah 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 blah. She came outside. She was very excited that her fans were really happy for her. She went back inside, and there was Wajo coming from from one room inside the station, and YJ does not really like her. So while someone who happens to be a receptionist inside the radio station requested or begged she to see if she can take a picture with her, then she's like, okay, fine. She wanted to take the picture with her. Then she intentionally stepped on YJ's leg, intentionally, and then YJ was like, you stepped on me. And then she acted as if she didn't hear, so she was trying to take a picture with the receptionist. Only YJ to just push her and then give her some dirty batty. Oh, you call what? And then I say, I did not step on you. But you heard me when I said you step on me. Oh, guys, I love this particular series, guys. It's so funny. The part where Omo Ibadan was giving it to me is actually very hilarious. And the other part of Mama Cruz drinking, having not being serious with our kids, is a very emotional part in the storyline. I want to get to see the end of it. I want to get to see what's going to happen eventually, if Mama Cruz is going to stop drinking. I also want to get to see what's going to happen to Victoria, who is supposed to be a personal assistant, but it's turning out to be a maid. Personal assistant job is not a very easy one. I've done it before. It's a very difficult task. So I want to see what's going to happen eventually to our personal assistant, that is Nancy Siame of Victoria. That is all I have for you guys for now. Many more are to come, many more reviews on She Must Be Obeyed are to come. Please drop a comment, turn on post notifications, subscribe, like this video. I love you guys. See ya. Bye.